Hello all, welcome to Paritranaya. In this class, we shall discuss about Charter Act of 1793. In the previous class, where we discussed about the Act of 1786, we learned that when Cornwallis became Governor General of Bengal, he placed two conditions, and among those two conditions, one condition was that overriding power. So he wanted an overriding power. That is, generally all the decisions that are taken by council, so Governor General used to execute it. But there are some special decisions which are taken by council. So Governor General, he wanted an overriding power. It means irrespective of the council's decision, he wanted a discretion whether to accept that decision or not. And we also learned that Governor General was given overriding power. Okay, in 1786 Act. So here through 1793 Act, so whatever the power the Cornwallis got, so similar kind of power also extended to all the future Governor Generals of Bengal. A very important point. So whatever the special feature that was extended to Cornwallis, so similarly for all the forthcoming Governor Generals of Bengal, the same feature will be extended. That is feature of overriding. Okay, overriding. Very important. Next, Governor General of Bombay, sorry, not Governor General of Bombay, Governor of Bombay, Governor of Madras. So governors of presidencies, so I have taken just two examples here. One is Bombay and Madras. So here also we have a governor of Bombay, governor of Madras. At Bombay also we have Council of Bombay, and Madras also we have Council of Madras. So similar to overriding power enjoyed by Governor General of Bengal, so overriding powers were also given to Governor of Bombay and Governor of Madras. It means whatever decisions the Council of Bombay will take, so all the decisions Governor of Bombay is not supposed to abide by. In few of the special cases, he may have that overriding power. It means he may reject the suggestions made by Council of Bombay. So similar to Governor General of Bengal, these powers are also extended to Governor of Bombay as well as Governor of Madras. Okay, very important point. Very important point. Next, Governor General was given more power and control over the subordinate presidencies of Bombay and Madras. Very important point. So already we have seen in the previous few acts that Governor General had become very powerful, and Governor of Bombay and Governor of Madras, so they were subordinates to Governor General of Bengal. So the ultimate decision maker was Governor General of Bengal. So Governor of Bombay and Governor of Madras, they were subordinates. Okay, they were subordinates. Now more powers were given to Governor General of Bengal. Already had more powers, but now few more powers were added to Governor General. So what all those powers? Again, they are beyond the scope of our discussion, not important. Okay, he was given more powers. Next, extended. So here one more point before we go ahead with this point. So Commander-in-Chief. So provided that the Commander-in-Chief was not to be a member of the Governor General's Council, unless he was so appointed. We already know about the Commander-in-Chief. So the Commander-in-Chief, he should not be a member of the Council. By default, he should not be a member of the council. If at all you want, then later on you can appoint the Commander-in-Chief as the member of the council. But by default, he should not be a member of the council. So this was also part of this act. Okay. Next, it ended trade monopoly. So what is trade monopoly? So when East India Company came to India for trade, so British Queen Elizabeth, she had granted exclusive rights. Only East India Company could do trade with India. So other companies of Britain were prevented from doing trade with India. Okay. So now, so that this we call it as trade monopoly, because it is something similar to a company in India like Infosys, okay, TCS, Wipro. It was a company in Britain. So here the right to do trade with India was only given to East India Company. For example, let us take Infosys as a company. So TCS and Wipro, they were prevented from doing trade with India. So now that monopoly was extended for another 20 years. This is also very important. So again, they may ask you a question in prelims. Through which of the following acts, so East India Company's trade monopoly with India was extended for 20 more years? It is through Charter Act of 1793. Very important. Okay, very important. Next, after that, so while discussing about Pitt's India Act, we saw that East India Company, previously it had only court of directors, but now one more extra body was created, that is board of control. So if you have any confusions related to it, you can watch our video related to Pitt's India Act. So while discussing that, we came to know that board of control was associated with what? Political functions. So political affairs was dealt by board of control. Now through 1793 Act, a provision was made wherein the board of control, the members who are present as part of the board of control, so they have to be paid out of the Indian revenue. Very important. So all these years, board of control members, they were given salary out of the what? Company's income. But now a provision was made, so rather than East India Company's income, their salary has to be paid out of the revenue that has been collected in India. So that revenue may be in the form of tax or any other revenue, but that revenue has to be generated within India. Out of such kind of revenue itself, board of control, which manages political affairs in India, has to be paid. Okay, again a very important provision from exam point of view. Okay, so because tomorrow in the examination they may ask you a question like, through which of the following acts a provision was added wherein board of control members have to be paid out of the Indian revenue, then we should have what clear idea that it is through the Act of 1793. Okay, Charter Act of 1793. So similarly, in the forthcoming classes, we will be discussing about the other important acts of the historical period, evolution of the Constitution. For all our further updates, subscribe to our channel and hit on the bell icon. Thank you.